Hello everyone, welcome back to day 4. Today we are going to be working on arms and core, and we're going to be bringing in a little bit more of the Pilates fundamentals. So we haven't done this in the past 3 days, but in Pilates, as I said, your whole body is always working, even if we have a focus on arms and core, for example. But you always also want to incorporate flexion, extension, rotation, and we haven't necessarily done all of those in a class, but you will see that from here on out. I just wanted to make sure that you had the alignment and the engagement down correctly. So without further ado, we are moving onward and upward. So we're going to start up and just taking a second, your hands are going to come behind your head. If this doesn't feel good for you, you can do this without your arms behind your head. You can actually bring your hands onto your knees. But as you inhale, you're going to flex your spine forward. Elbows come in. And then exhale, we come up into an extension. And again, only going as far as you can with your spine. We all have different anatomy. Good, one more. Nice, okay. Arms are gonna come out to a T. Take a second, wiggle out your shoulders and your neck. And then just semicircle. We're gonna go halfway forward, halfway back. So we are waking up the lymph nodes in your collarbone and in your armpit. If you need to swallow, please do. If you know anything about me, I focus on fascia and lymphatics. This challenge is not that, but if that's something of interest, keep following, keep watching, because I have a lot more. Hands are going to come above your head now and then back behind you. And rather than focusing on the arms, I want you to focus on releasing the shoulder and all the tension in that. For 2. And 1. If sitting cross-legged is bothering you, you can sit with your legs out, or you can find a cushion and put a cushion under your butt, whatever feels best for you. Arms are going to stay up now. And then I want you to imagine you have like a resistance band. And as you exhale, pull that resistance band to where your elbows meet your armpit. And then inhale, bring it back up. And just check as you do this, are your ribs bracing forward? And can you keep your neck, your ribs, and your hips together? So your core has to work here. 2. Good, hold it here. Palms are gonna come out. You're gonna internally rotate your shoulder and then lift it back up. I'm trying to even myself out here. For 3. And 1, hold it here. Now reach your arms out, and then same thing, imagine you're pulling a band in, but don't let your ribs go, so your core has to turn on. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull that band, pull that band. Good. And imagine you're gliding your wrists, your elbows, and on a table, so they're on an equal line. On this next one, hold it here, rotate it open, lift, pull that band, turn it, release, pull that band. Open, soften, pull, release, out, pull. 1 more, up, pull, down, pull, good, come up. We're gonna turn the elbows into the shoulders and then out. It's like you're creating a goalpost, book. Good. It's called open and closing a book. You'll see this often. We're helping the shoulder joint. Again, go with your range of motion for 2, 1. Arms come out, circle it out. Good. You should be nice and tired. That deltoid works, that rotator cuff. Switch directions, being mindful of the traps and your core to stabilize you. Nice. Come down, take a second, shake it out. The left hand is going to come onto the mat, and then as you inhale, you're going to open up your right rib, right hip, and just breathe and settle your shoulder away from you. Shake out your neck, find a nice stretch. And then now as you exhale, I want you to walk your hands in front of you. Feel a nice deep stretch all the way over to open up that left side body, dropping that left shoulder, stretching out your neck. You can take a few nods if you want. Just giving those arms a quick break. And then exhale, come back through. Nice. So your right hand is going to come up, drop your shoulder down. If this is too tiring, you can bring your hand onto your hip, but try to keep it up above you. We're not here for long. We're going to isolate your left tricep. So you're going to bend your left tricep on the mat, feel a deep stretch through your right side body. Back up. So I'm dropping my forearm, and then I'm using my tricep to press through my palm, back up. And I'm not letting my right hip pop off the mat. One more. Now I'm going to windshield wiper my hands. So my right arm's going to shoot over, my left arm's going to come up. I'm going to reset my posture and then drop it down and back up. See, my range of motion on my left side is not the same. And then on this next one, we're going to push all the way up. Take a second, shake it out. You should feel really nice and limber through your spine and your shoulders. We just opened up and moved so much. Come to turn to sit on your butt with your hands back. We're going to come into some movements from the past few days. Your hands are going to stay back behind you, and I want you to roll your shoulders away from you without popping the ribs, okay? So just open up the pecs. Pelvic floor tilts. As you inhale, tuck and roll. And then as you exhale, walk it back up. So I'm nice and light through my palms. It's like I don't even need them. Now, we're going to come all the way down if you can. You don't have to. So your two options look like this. You can roll down a little bit, and then you press through your palms to bring you up. Otherwise, we're going to come all the way down, open up the chest, and then as I exhale, I'm going to press through my palms and my core to lift me. Rolling it back, my shoulders are rolling away from me, nice and slow, and then back up. What your shoulders will want to do is round forward. You actively have to work to keep them open. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. Coming up. Hands are going to come out in front of you. Protract your shoulders always, and then retract them to find where they should sit. So we're nice and wide. We're not coming into the chest. We're allowing the shoulders to stay in the socket. Inhale, roll down. And now as you exhale, you're going to reach your arms up to the sky without letting your ribs brace. So my core is working to keep me stacked. And I roll down. And I come up. If you come up too fast, you'll come up like this, which is not what we want. We are going to hold it down on this next one. Coming to the bottom of the hip bone, so we're not so far down. We're just sitting on the hips and the sits bones. Check your chest, check your shoulders. And now inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, lower. Your spine should be in a C, so your ribs are drawing to your knees. Your belly button's pulling back to the mat, and your pelvis is tucking into your face. On this next one, we're going to bring your hands down to your heart. Inhale, twist. Exhale, back. Now get really heavy through the glutes and think about spiraling your hips open. Just think about it to create that width and release that grip through your hip flexor. Option to stay here, or now you can pick up your right knee and lower. Left knee. Good. One more each side. Spiraling those hips open, not allowing the core to brace. Perfect. Bring your hands onto your hamstrings and then gently and slowly walk your spine down. Take a second and shake it out. Okay, hands are coming down by your sides. Pick your right knee up into tabletop and hold it here. Open your hips up and then try to not press your low back into the mat. If you want it on the mat, you can have it on the mat, but bring your weight into your glutes, the back of the ribs, and the back of the shoulders. Inhale, point and reach your right leg straight out. Exhale, flex. Remember what we did on day 2. Imagine you're dragging your heel through mud, plugging your knee into your glute, not the front of your hip. Using my breath hail to widen my pelvic floor and my glutes. Hope I said inhale there. Hold it straight out. Exhale, flex, pick the heel up. Inhale, point, lengthen. Check your ribs, check your chest, check your hips. And then flex the heel, find the glute, come up. Point, lengthen, focus on your back on the mat. Bring it back up. Good. One more. Finding that glute and pelvic floor stability. Bring it down. Take a second, breathe. Tune into your right side versus your left side. Reset your posture, reset your alignment. Pick your left knee up. Bring that breath to widen the sits bones and the pelvis, and then inhale, kick it out. Exhale, flex, bring it back in. Remember, slow and controlled. That heel digs. If you come in too fast, you're using your quad, you're shutting off your glute and your hamstring. And your core, most importantly. This is a core exercise. Paying attention to my pelvis as I come in. It's wide, it's soft. Hold it out. Check your chest, check your shoulders, check your ribs, and then exhale, flex up. Inhale, lengthen down. Spine stays still. Flex, connect to the left glute. One more. Perfect. Drop that knee down. Take a second, shake it out. Hands are going to come back behind your head. Take a second. We'll go into a full curl up, so you can allow the low back to come onto the mat here. As you exhale, curl up, keep your elbows wide. Inhale, lower down. So you don't want to compress the body. You want to create space as you contract, lengthening. Now option as you exhale to pick your right knee up and then lower, left knee up and lower. And add a twist to that right knee. Lower. Remember, you want to twist from your ribs, not your head. So my left rib is twisting to my right knee, and then my right rib is twisting to my left, and my head is following. My head is 10 pounds in my hands. One more on the left. Perfect. Roll on over to your right side, and then bring your left hand or right hand out in front of you or onto your left shoulder. As you exhale, I want you to press into your left hand. So before we do that, press your left hand into the mat and then pull it away from you. And then press yourself as high as you can up and down. We're only going for 6. I like to keep my hand on my shoulder because it tells me whether my shoulder is pulling in or not. On this next one, press yourself all the way up. Come onto your hands and knees. Take a second, take whatever cat-cow, wiggle out your hips, whatever feels best for you. And then turn on over to your left side. So again, left hand is going to come out in front or on the top of your shoulder. And we're just doing 6, bending your knees in. Push your palm into the mat, pull it back, and then go. And watch your shoulder as you come down. Don't let it fall forward. Round forward into your chest. I do this often so I can come up high, so don't judge where you're at. Good. One more. Nice. Coming down to lie onto your stomach, and then bring your forehead either onto the mat or to lift to hover. Tuck the pelvis, find that length through the low back like we did on day 2, and then your arms are going to come out to a T. As you exhale, lift your shoulders up. As you inhale, lower. Strengthening the back of the shoulder blade. And I want you to think your ring finger and your pinky way more than your index and your middle finger. Soften your glutes. Find your core. Good. Bring your hands onto the mat. Press yourself up. Take a second. All right. We are going to walk the knees out into a modified plank. I have a double mat. I have a B mat strong. So I have bad knees, but it allows me to be on my knees. If you need to double up on your mat, take the time. We're gonna go into 6 push-ups. I want you to be mindful of your low back and your core, so just tuck the pelvis and invite your core back to your spine. Inhale, drop down as low as you can. Exhale, back up. As you drop down, pull your elbows back and wide, and then through. On this next one, press yourself up, and we're gonna either hold this side plank or this modified plank here, or you can come into a full plank, and or if your wrists bother you, come into a forearm plank. And we're just gonna hold it to finish. Think about pressing the elbows into the mat and then away from one another and almost back towards the knees so you feel your core light up. And then watch your head. Is it dropping? Is it lifting? Keep it in line with your spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2. On this next one, come up. We're gonna stretch out your pecs. So your hands are gonna come up, you're gonna be in tabletop. As you inhale, you're gonna bend the left elbow, the right arm's gonna go out to the side. Look to the left elbow. Hold it for a breath. And then come up and switch. Good. One more. Nice. And then we're just going to move through the spine, couple flexions and extensions. And that is it. You are all done for the day. Really good job, everyone.